Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Today I have a new deck profile for you guys, and it is none other than the Tyrant himself, Fenriloogamon. Just heads up, I've seen a lot of deck profiles for this, and basically, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. Nonetheless, though, let's show you guys what I've been working with and what's been working for me. So yeah, right off the bat, we're gonna start off with the new egg, Bomon. So this one is basically specific to this deck. When you trash a Digimon from your hand to trash, you can Digivolve into that one. So none other deck really benefits from this card besides this. Benefits from this card. So that's why I say it's like specific to this deck. But yeah, it's a good effect. Very necessary for the deck. Let's go into our level 3s. We're going to start off with 4 of the Loogamon. This is basically what you need or would like to have for when you're going to go for the OTK combo at the end. He reads at the start of your main phase, you can either tuck in AG, Tamer, from your hand or from your trash to gain a memory. And his inheritable is when you play a Digimon with Dark Animal or SOC in its traits, you'll gain a memory. Alright, and our next level 3 is going to be 2 of these guys, the Fenriloogamon. Fenriloogamon is a Dark Animal, so there is cards here that let you play out Dark Animals. He is going to be one of them. It has the blocker, which is necessary for some matchups, that's why he's in here. There's another Fenriloogamon that lets you on deletion trash one, draw one, but this one is what I found I need the most, for at least for my locals. And then we have Dracmon. Dracmon has a pretty good inheritable that sometimes we do need to tap into. It's this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with the Undead or Dark Animal in this traits from your trash for its Digivolution cost. And sometimes you aren't able to benefit from Bomon because you don't have the card in your hand that you want to trash to go into. This guy, if it's in your trash, it'll let you go into it regardless. And the on play reveals top 3, then you trash an Undead or a Dark Animal, and then you add one to your hand, bottom deck the rest. That also can speed up your setup, but we don't really use that much. Another level 3, Gabumon. This one is a replacement for the Loogamon if you don't have a Loogamon. If you have this one, it's at start of your main phase, so like when you promote, if your opponent has Digimon in play, you gain a memory. And the inheritable is draw one, trash one, which synergizes with the deck completely. So that's why it's in here. And our last level 3 is just a Floodgate. It's Gazimon. Gazimon is for the mirror match. Doesn't let your opponent gain memory from effects except for Tamer effects. So let's say you're going for the mirror match, they have the OTK the next turn or something, you hard drop this. If they can't out the Gazimon, they won't get the inheritables to be able to gain the memory, and this deck wants to do that to be able to keep it turn. Alright, now we're going to move on to level 4s, 4 of the Loogamons. So his own effect, the one attacking, you can trash one card and then draw one, and if AG, the Tamer, is underneath him, you gain a memory. We won't really use that one much. It's a good effect, but what you want to do is be able to use your level 5 effects for attacking, not this guy. But if you need to, it's there. And when you play a Digimon, when you play a card with a Dark Animal or SOC in its traits, you gain a memory for the inheritable, which is the same one as the Loogamon. Alright, next one, we do have 3 of these guys. If I had the space, I'd do 4. Black Automon. Black Automon has Rush on play, or just Rush as its own effect, not on play. And Retaliation as an inheritable. So when you start spawning or playing cards from your trash with your other effects, this guy's going to be able to attack right away. And the Retail, you never really had to use it, but it's there if you need it when you set up a blocker. If they really want to swing with a stack that doesn't have protection, that thing will get rid of it. Fangmon 3, he's a 4 cost, which is really good. So what he's doing is on player when attacking, You can you can return a purple Digimon card with Dark Animal and then trash one card. There is times where you need to use this effect because you have something in trash that you need to be able to use in your hand. So you'll be able to spawn this one out or play it out with one of your other effects for free and benefit from that. All right. And last level 4, Dobermon. Just a one-off. I found it's like a Icemon in a way. On deletion, you're going to trash the top 3 cards of your deck, and then you can add one purple Digimon card or a Tamer to your hand. And yeah, like I said, it's like an Icemon, so it kind of like speeds up your your setup. And it's also a Dark Animal. And level 5, we do have 4 Fenriloogamons. Pretty good card. This is basically what you're going to require for your OTK combo. So his one Digivolving effect is to play a level 3 Dark Animal, so Lugamons or Fascomons for your trash. But if you do have an AG, the Tamer card underneath in the sources, you can increase that to a level 4, which will play out any of our level 4s from your trash. And yeah, so when attacking, you can trash a card to gain a memory, and that's when the whole combo starts. The inheritable is when you play a Digimon or a card with SOC in its traits or Dark Animal, you can unsuspend this Digimon. Now that is a you may effect, so there is times where I've had to get around that simply because like for example, the Black or Gray X antibody, when one of your opponent's Digimon becomes unsuspended, it can pop the lowest DP or lowest DP or lowest level Digimon in play. So like I said, you can get around that because it is a you may effect. And yeah, we'll go on to another low 5 is 2 of these guys, Fenriloogamons. This is what your option removal in a way of the deck, and also it speeds up your setup for your OTK. So it reads end of your turn, delete this Digimon and draw 2. Then you may return 1 Lugamon from your trash to your hand. So you can return one of these guys, and you get to draw 2. And if they have a level 6 out that you're trying to get rid of, his on deletion effect is you can trash up to 3 cards with Dark Animal or SOC in their traits to delete one of your opponent's Digimon that's level 3, and then for each card trash, you increase that level. So you can get rid of a level 6 for just an on deletion effect from a level 5, which is pretty broken. If I had room, I would be running this at 3. It does come up a lot. You do want to see this, but for now, 2 is working out for me. There is times where I wish I would have more, but I don't, because I had to make room for this guy, Chimeramon. This is what is going to get rid of your opponent's floodgates. So if you guys don't know what Chimeramon does, is you can DNA for 2 level 4s, so it'll be a free. Just tuck both under, and then you can tuck one from trash. And then for each color this Digimon has, it's minus 1000 to up to 4 of your opponent's Digimon. So if they have like a Gazimon or Madoki Betamon or something that doesn't let you play Digimon from effects, which is a lot, and it happens a lot. Right now, Vaccine's really a good deck, so a lot of people playing Cutemons and Pillowmons, which don't allow you to do any of your combos. So this guy will get rid of them. So once you DNA Digivolve, you delete. Like I said, you could tuck something in from your trash. So you can tuck any of these up over here, which will allow you to continue your, well, not an OTK combo at this point, but continue your play to swing out and remove most of their board. And level 6, we have 4 of these guys. The boss of the deck, Fenriloogamon. Fenriloogamon. So when Digivolving, you can play level 4 from your trash. So any of a level 4 with Dark Animal in their traits. And then if you have an AG underneath it, you can increase the amount of Digimon you can play by this by 2. So you can bring out 3 bodies. On pair with the Fenriloogamon, you have 4 more bodies on board when you start your combo. And then when attacking, you can delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon to unsuspend this, but for each other body you have on board, you can increase the level. So this can, if you do have the full, like, able to play out 3 bodies and then 1 from this guy, you can delete up to level 7s. Also, one thing too, he does count himself for that, which is weird. I feel like they should have done level 4 and then 1 for each other one. So for example, this guy is a body on board, so it's not level 3, it's level 4. You can pop a level 4. And then level 5 if you have another one, level 6 if you have another one, level 7 if you have another one. So in theory, you only need 4 bodies on board to pop a level 7. And also, the other broken effect this guy has is your turn will not end until your opponent is at 3 memory. So essentially, you're working with 2 more memory for your turn to continue your plays. Now there is times where this thing dies in security to a security bomb or something, and you're at 2. Well, your opponent's at 2 memory, and it's still your turn. If that thing dies, turn's over. It's your opponent's turn now. So it's good to prepare for stuff like that. And last Digimon is going to be this guy, Death X. Death X is very required in this meta. Like, you got Bloom Lord, you got Rosemon, you got Brigadramon, and you got the Mirror Match. These are all decks that are spawning a lot of bodies out on board, and or playing a lot of Tamers. So this guy's going to be essentially a 2 cost or a free cost most of the time. And when it's not, it doesn't hurt to drop this for a 5 if you really need to. But yeah, that's it's very required, at least for my locals. Now we're on to our Tamers. Our first Tamer is going to be Analog Youth. Analog Youth, what it allows you to do is reveal top 3, and then you get to choose one of those Digimon and trash the rest, which is exactly what this deck wants to do. It is a searching card, and it lets you put things in your trash that you need for later, such as these level 4s. So not only that, the other effect is when one of your Digimon with sources, level 5, is deleted, you can tap this to gain a memory and hatch an egg. So if you're going into, let's say, your Heluga just to like remove something off board, you can tap this and essentially keep it your turn, and hatch, and then get rid of one of their bodies and set up your trash too. It's really good. So you can extend your plays a lot with this guy. That's why it's at 4. It's required. You do need it. And last Tamer is the Tamer himself, AG. AG, what he is going to allow you to do is start of your main phase. If your opponent has a Digimon, you just gain a memory. Also, Mind Link is the new mechanic we have. It allows you to place this underneath Dark Animal or SOC trait Digimon. So his inheritable, once he's tucked under, is he's going to gain Alliance and Blocker. And Alliance and Blocker, Blocker you don't really need most of the time, but Alliance you do. Alliance gives you security attack +1 and the DP of the Digimon you suspend. So if you have this underneath this, and you have a Doberman in play, swing, declare Alliance, suspend the Doberman, you're going to gain security attack +1 and the DP here, so you'll be at 16 +1 check. And also, end of turns, you get to play this out from underneath one of your sources. So this also works on par with your Lugamons and your Lugarmons. So let's say you have a stack here, and you have this here, your end of turn, and you still haven't triggered these effects, the inheritable to gain a memory when you play one, and you play this, memory's coming back because you played an SOC. That's also allows you to extend your plays with this guy. If you have one underneath and you're dying at the end of turn and you declare this before that, you do gain the memory gain, and he still will die because it is the end of turn effect does trigger, so all end of turns effects will have to trigger, but it's a nice way to be able to keep it your turn and continue extending your plays. And last, oh no, sorry, not last, our first option, the new training card, Wisdom Training, same thing as any other training card. It'll reveal top 2, and then you can add a one card from those that's purple, and bottom deck the other one. So It's not as good of a searcher as our memory boost, but it does reduce our Digivolution cost as a delay by 2. So essentially, you'll get to play this for free in a way. So you get a search and a play and a free Digivolve for level 4s at least. It reduces it by 2, so 2 right? It's free in a way, and it's required most of the time when like let's say they put you to 1, they think you don't have game, you got 2 of these on board, you technically have game on board if you have the right hand. And our last option, 3 miss memory boost. This is on play trash 2, draw 1, and then a delay to gain 2 memory. So you want to throw things in your trash and you want to gain memory. Sometimes you don't require a reduction in Digivolve cost and you require memory, so that's good to have. And like I said, it just extends sets up your trash faster. But yeah, that's gonna be the whole deck list. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, what you guys would change, and try it out. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, thank you. Until next time.